125. तो उसके लिए छोड़ो श्रीधर, उसका बहुत नाटक है उसके लिए no, not उसको छोड़ो. We don't need to make Shridhar. Please avoid. नहीं, उसको उसके लिए वो भी चाहिए ना. वो किधर नीचे नीचे आज कहाँ यूज किया और उसको उधर ले जा रहे हैं. नहीं, ये जा रहे हैं ना कलेक्शन में. शंभु प्रभु बाबू. हाँ क्या नहीं, इनको वो घर से जाएंगे सीधा. कल आए थे ना, वो नहीं आए थे प्रोग्राम में कल. या उनको एक्चुअली एक टाइम जाने का सोलर है, 2 टाइम. ठीक है, दिस इज क्लियर ना. करताल किसी को बजाना है? करताल आता है? यू नो प्ले करताल बीट. हाँ चलो, इधर ही कर दो उसको. चलो आप चलो. हाँ, कितना जवाब आप करेंगे? 1 बजे बात करेंगे. जय राधा माधव जनवाला गोपी जनवाला Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Hare Krishna, Kamlesh.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
कैसा है सब कुछ?
Good, going on good Prabhuji.
Janmashtami, you are coming?
I don't know Prabhuji.
ठीक है. Okay. So we reach chapter 4. We did chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Yesterday the chapter 3 ka the shlok Indriyani Paraniya. You were there yesterday? Yesterday you were. I explained the shloka there. The shloka has a very deep meaning. Indriyani Paraniyahu, Indriya Paramamanaha, Anasasa Parabuddhayo Buddhe Parasasu Saha. This can be taken in so many ways. More upon the body, the senses. Without sense of body, usually more upon sense of the mind. Mind is the intelligence, more intelligence of the soul. So these also explain different platforms of consciousness. Bodily platform is everything is off, senses, mind, intelligence, all. Sensual platform, we are physically active now, and there is no sinful activity, there is no lethargy. Tamoguda means lethargy and sinful activity. So at this point, what happens? The person is little active, and this is considered success of life. Still better than that is mental platform, where the senses are controlled. Sensual platform, they are active but not controlled. Totally senses are controlled. That is Sattva. So in this way, defining bodily platform becomes Tamoguna. One by one, switch is getting on. Mind, senses, they're there but not active. So then the mental platform person experiences Sattva. Now he wants to acquire knowledge. Guru wants money and power, and Guru just wants to see. And higher than that is intellectual platform, the philosophy stuff, determination, philosophy, all this is part of intellectual platform. And then higher is spiritual platform. These have been explained many times in the Shastra. Another thing explained is koshas. Annamaya kosha. You have teach that? Annamaya, pranamaya, anandamaya. It's final. Anandamaya final. Uske pehle annamaya, and a person who just wants to eat has no higher plan. Pranamaya wants to preserve his existence. And then Jnanamaya, so a lot of mental speculation. Jnanamaya, he now starts understanding things properly. Huh? Huh? और आनंदमय, फाइनल आनंदमय. एक कोश करके बताया गया है कहीं पे. अन्नमया खाली खाना सोचता है, क्या खाऊं कहाँ खाऊं. Same like a tamasic person, another way of defining. So many ways they have developed. Finally, we come to Ananda, happiness. Yes, Kamalesh, you heard all this, I think.
Yes Prabhuji.
Very nice. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Murti Mataji. Hare Krishna. Chalo, so, yeah, so
Hare
you're
Krishna,
ready. What
Prabhu.
is your portion today? You were there last week. Chalo, we start today, 4th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Ivam Vivastate Yogam Yogam Proktavanaham Vivasvanamana Praha Mano Ikshvakave Abhati. Personally, God, Lord Shri Krishna said, I instructed the imperial science of yoga to son God Vivasvan. And Vivasvan instructed Manu, the father of mankind. Manu in turn instructed Ikshvakave. Mataji,
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Okay, I just kept muted everybody. Okay. Now, this anybody has been given this? You, yes, yours, yeah, yes. I have a full PowerPoint on the whole chapter. Very easy.
So this is the first sloka of fourth chapter. The personality of Godhead Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. So here, Hare Krishna. So here, Lord Krishna is telling that this knowledge which I am giving to you, Arjuna, this is not new. This is very old. This has been in existence for many, many years. So first disciple to get this knowledge was Sun Lord, who was Vivaswan. Then Vivaswan instructed it to father of all mankind, Manu. Then Manu instructed this same knowledge to his son Ikshvaku. So by this sloga, Arjuna, he gets little bit idea that whatever he is hearing, it is not new. Like sometimes it will happen, like someone instructs us something, and we will be in a doubt, like is this knowledge really very, it has some base or not. So from this sloka, it is clear that this knowledge is not new.
Okay, very nice. Not a new knowledge. Okay, I just have done some analysis, which will come later. I taught it to Sun God taught to Manu, son of Ikshvaku. Now this is the Sun God, Vivaswan, you all can see. Okay, Vivaswan taught to Manu, and Manu taught to, okay, top is Krishna first. First is Krishna. Krishna teaches to Sun God, because 400 is Sun God. And then he like Narayana, and then this is Manu, and the fourth one is Ikshvaku. Okay, na? 4 people here. That other picture is the old picture, this is new picture. The both pictures are. They came in both editions together. Now I just little calculations to explain. Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. यहाँ से शुरू करो. 36,000 into 12. That is Kali Yuga. 4,32,000 years. ठीक है? इधर से शुरू करो. I'll not go into the calculation. Dwapar Yuga is double होता है. X 2x. Treta Yuga is triple 3x. Satya Yuga is 4x. So कितना हुआ 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus x 1. So 10 times the duration of Kali Yuga is one Divya Yuga. Okay. Now this, in a day of Manu, there will be 71 Divya Yugas. Okay. Into 14, there are 14 Manus. Okay. Is a day of Brahma. The day of Brahma actually has 1,000 cycles. Okay. 71 into 14 will become 994. Okay. So 6 bache. That is the some Sandhya in the beginning and in the end. वो extra जो है 3 का, that will go there. Some Sandhya आ जाएगी. एक मनु आता, दूसरा मनु आता, झटके में नहीं. There is some Sandhya. Then after that, some mini creation and mini partial creation, partial demonstration. Then after the Manu, there are the day of Brahma. Together 1,000 cycles form a day of Brahma, which is 4.32 billion years. Because I told you, 4.32 million years is one set of yugas. 4,32,010 is 4 million. 10 lakh 1 million. So 4,32,000 into 10 is 4.32 million years. Into 1000 is 4.32 billion years. That is the day of Brahma, and same is the duration of the night of Brahma. So actually, 24 hours of Brahma is equal to 8.64 billion years. It's fine. That Brahma lives 100 years of that. So therefore, Brahma life comes to 311.04 is the total life of Brahma. Kitna? 311.04 billion years. Modern science में अभी तक हम billion तक पहुंचे हैं. बोलते हैं universe is 15 billion year old, Earth is 5 billion year old. Partial creation, destruction. It's not one only. Therefore, Can be to some extent understood. But don't have to bother about this because they keep changing dates every year. You know? But they are very surprised because in some religions it is said Earth was created only 6,000 years ago, whole universe. 6,000 years is the total life. You know, it is written. So the scientists were never satisfied with that because they know it is billion years. Still, there are some YouTube videos that try to explain that, no. Whole creation happens within 6,000 years. We're top scientists. Somehow they want to reconcile with their books. But it's not true. Therefore, many scientists lost faith in religion because it was totally illogical. When they talked about billions, so they thought, let us see what Vedas be. They were shocked. We are talking about hundreds of trillions of years. You got it? They're very proud. We are talking about billion years. They came to India. We are talking about hundreds of trillions of years. Oh, they became. This is not said in mind. Very famous scientist, cosmologist Carl Sagan. हम बच्चे थे हम देखते थे टीवी में आता था संडे को Carl Sagan to talk about the universe. So this is the scale it is. Now this is understood. Now we will try to understand history of Gita based on this because I have to do that. First thing is the life of Brahma. How much is of Brahma over that curiosity? Brahma has crossed already 50 years. उसके 50 साल हो गए Brahma. Okay, no problem. We can take the slide. That is how much? 1.155.52 trillion years हो गया. Because same calculation I have done. 50 से multiply किया है. Half of 311 trillion years is 155 trillion. It's easy. 6 manvantaras are over after that. In this day of Brahma, present day of Brahma, he is 50 years just crossed. And this 50th year will go for a good time. Don't worry. And then 6 manvantaras are over. Okay? 6 Manu has come. In every day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. 6 are over. That means this much time is over. 27 cycles of 4 yuga are over. A Manu has 71 cycles. 27 are over this much time. Satya, Treta and Dwapar is also over of this. Our this set. Okay. Our Kalyug mein already 5,117 years. Actually, I have to add because this presentation I made some time ago. Maybe 2-3 years I have to add. And the life of Brahma is this much. So it doesn't make much difference. The total is 155.522. See, in the top, what you saw, 155.52 trillion years. Brahma is fast. All the other together put only 0.002 trillion years to his life. It's massive life. Okay. Life of Manu. हमारे मनु के 27 cycles हो गया है. सत्य त्रेता हमारा हो गया है. Time elapsed से कलयुग is this much. So total our Manu's life is 120.5331 million. This is the life of our Brahma. Of the Manu now. Manu generally lives for 300 million years. हमारा Manu has lived 120 million years अभी. इसीलिए हमारे मनु का नाम क्या है?
वैवस्वत मनु.
विवस्वान का बेटा. पिछला जन्म मना था इसका. श्रद्धा देव is previous birth. श्रद्धा देव same personality, previous birth. Okay, so this हमारे जो मनु हैं उनके जन्म के पहले. So I started in 10:30 Mataji. So that I can correct now? No problem? No, nothing Mataji. I have not done anything. I'm just explaining the time scale now so that we can understand. Prabhupada says Gita was spoken 120 million years ago. ये तो आपको मालूम है ना 4,32,000 years is हमारा कलयुगा. This set of yugas, Sata, Treta, Dwapar, Kali, is 10 times the size of Kali Yuga because Dwapar is double, Treta is triple, Satyuga is 4 times. 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus x is 10x. 10 times, so 4.62 million years. Based on that, I calculated life of Manu. Okay. So 120 million years abhi Manu ke ho gaye, out of 300 million years. Now, Sun God heard before when he was Brahmachari from Krishna. That means this Gita was spoken to Sun God 120 million years ago easily. The Bhagavad Gita has come in this universe 120 million years ago. Okay, this is fine. Next calculation. गीता अर्थ में कब है? यूनिवर्स सन को सूर्यदेव में तो उन्होंने सुन लिया था 120 मिलियन. अब पृथ्वी में कब आए? पृथ्वी में ये देखो महाभारत से प्रॉपर जी ने कोट किया है. ये भगवद गीता was spoken, ठीक है, to Ikshvaku when from, okay, Ikshvaku is the king of our planet. In the beginning of Treta Yuga, can you see that word? In the beginning of Treta Yuga, Ado means beginning. Correct? Aham Adi भी Krishna says, I am the original. ठीक है, so calculate कर लेते हैं. So Treta plus Dwapar, Treta means 3, Dwapar means 2, 5. 5 into 4 lakh 32,000 years is this much time. Kalyug में इतना time हो गया अभी 5,117. Maybe I have to add 2, 3. This presentation I made some time ago. So Gita came on earth, if you see, at least 2 million years ago. Easy है ना? द्वापर युग 8 लाख है, त्रेता युग 12 लाख है. Kalyug 4 lakh years. द्वापर युग 8 lakh, double होता है. त्रेता युग triple होता है, 12. But 12 plus 8 is 20. So 120. Now, समझ गया? So 20 lakh means 2 million years ago, और Gita came on earth. अब बाकी धर्म से compare भी नहीं कर सकते. Some religions are 1,500 years old or 2,500, and Gita was spoken how many? 2 million years. So, the science is meant for the protection, human life is for cultivation of spiritual knowledge, and Bhagavad Gita is as good as Vedas being spoken. Is it good? You want to, I use this in every class? I have this presentation made, because this one Gita, एक class में मैं पहले कर चुका हूँ, online करता था. That time I made all this. It takes a lot of time. It's already. I can use this. Now this, I'll tell you something very interesting. Brahma का 1 second कितना होता है? You know the famous story we hear about one person. He went to marry his daughter, and daughter का नाम क्या था? बलराम की बीवी बनी. Story है. So anyway, he went to Brahma. बहुत पावरफुल था ब्रह्मा के प्लेस. चला गया ब्रह्मा से पूछना था कि बेटी किससे शादी करूं. 4-5 रिश्ते आ रहे हैं, कौन सबसे अच्छा रहेगा. ठीक है, तो ब्रह्मा जी वहाँ थोड़े गंधर्व लोग कीर्तन कर रहे थे, ब्रह्मा बैठ के सुन रहे थे. तो ब्रह्मा ने बोला वेट करो जरा कि चल रहा है कुछ, उनका डांस परफॉर्मेंस, गंधर्व लोग गा रहे हैं. ब्रह्मा then after that is over. ब्रह्मा से हाँ किसने आए थे? देखो ये 4 मेरे पास रिश्ते आ रहे हैं, इसका आप बताओ, बड़ा कंफ्यूज, किससे शादी करूं. ब्रह्मा ने बोला देखो वो तो भूल जाओ, उनके हजारों जन्म जा चुके हैं, उनका बेटा उनका हजारों पीढ़ी जा चुकी है, उनका नाम तक अभी तक किसी को मालूम नहीं प्रचलित है ना. तो ये इसका रीजन ये है, एक ब्रह्मा का दिन जो होता है, लाइफ तो छोड़ दो, लाइफ है 311 ट्रिलियन, 1 day is 8.64 billion years. I explained to you, 1000 cycles is 1 into 2, day and night. So 1 hour of Brahma, मतलब hour मतलब आप इसको किससे डिवाइड करोगे? 24 घंटे से, 24 से 360 million years. ब्रह्मा का जिंदगी तो देखो. तो लो मिनट को इस 60 से डिवाइड करो, 6 million years is 1 minute of Brahma. आप समझ सकते हैं, he says वो 10 मिनट भी अगर वेट किया तो हो गया उसका. And then 1 second of Brahma is 100,000 years, 1,00,000. आप समझ सकते हो कितने छोटे टाइम के लिए ब्रह्मा ने कृष्ण की लीला को डिस्टर्ब किया था. वो 1 साल था. That means not even a second of Brahma it was a 1 lakh times shorter of a second. He just did leela for बच्चे. उसने just not even a second. He hit them and it happened 1 year on earth. माइक्रो भी नहीं है, दिल्ली भी नहीं है, नैनो सेकेंड. माइक्रो इज
10 to the power -6.
नैनो
-9.
नहीं, ओके व्हाटएवर 6 जो भी है. So you can calculate it was a very small time he did, and within that Krishna Leela, Krishna has created duplicate, because on earth ब्रह्मा का तो वो छोटा सा सेकंड था, इधर तो 1 साल लग गए, इधर तो 1 साल में लोग मर जाते सब, all the parents. So Krishna had to do that. It is said in Krishna book, because he immediately came back because he was worried he's playing with the Supreme Lord. Because he was wanted to, because सब लोग बोल रहे थे आपके भगवान जिसके प्रार्थना करते हैं आगे वही कृष्ण है. ये यार तो मक्खन लेके घूमता रहता रोड में, ये क्या कृष्ण है? You could not understand. So that is what. So we can understand Brahma's. चलो next one. एवं परंपरा प्राप्तम imam rajashyo viduh sakale ne mahata yoga nyashta parantapa. The supreme science of thus receives the chain of disciplic succession of the saintly kings understood in that way, but in course of time succession is broken and therefore the science as it is appeared. Explain करिए क्या हो रहा है?
This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appeared to be lost. So from this shloka, we can understand that this knowledge of Gita, it is for saintly kings. It is not for materialistic people or those people who will interpret the Gita in wrong ways. So in previous shloka, we saw that first it was told to Vivaswan. Vivaswan is a king. Then again it was given to a king, it was Manu. Then again to a king, Ikshvaku. Now Gita is being told to Arjun, who is also a saintly person, but he's still not the king. He's going to be the king. So what happened was during the course of time, this knowledge it was interpreted by many different people in many different ways, and the actual knowledge was lost during all this translation. So that is why God again he is giving this original knowledge again to Arjuna.
Okay, so he said, I taught it to sun god and it came down, but over a period of time it is lost. ठीक है? बताया मैंने ठीक ही बताया था, लेकिन ये लोग एक से दूसरे को दूसरे से तीसरे को, there are many instances they created, and YouTube also they do this, and then finally they see after 100 people the message has changed. ये देखा गया है. There are live YouTube videos, so they do an experiment like this, and they tell something, next person you tell, and the front they come, the person is totally changed. It happened naturally. Badal gaya, it lost. So this is the picture of Evam Parampara Praptam. Yes, you are right. Rajashayo. Rajashayo means saintly kings. Okay? Vidu Sakalena Hamata. Kshatriya Parampara basically. Sakalena, but over a period of time it is lost. So this is the parampara you can see. Krishna, Brahma, Narada. This is the parampara we are in. तो ये श्लोक हम जनरली गीता बेचने जाते हैं, सबसे पहले ये दिखाने. आप गीता बेचने जाते हो, चैप्टर खोल के ये श्लोक दिखाते. And first people say, see, it has to be in Guru Parampara. And page 32 में ये हमारी परंपरा, ये authorization to give you the. That's why Bhagavad Gita is written as it is. That people become. You have to study with uniqueness. Always, कोई भी book distributor always opens this page. Because most of the people के घर में गीता है, वो परंपरा की गीता है नहीं, लेकिन गीता ने बोला है, जैसे एक मेडिसिन बॉटल में सब कुछ लिखा होता है, कैसे मेडिसिन को यूज करना है, तो गीता में लिखा है उसको कैसे लेना है, परंपरा में लेना है. This is very important. ठीक है, this picture is understood. सबको मालूम है. ठीक है, so गीता should execute purpose, proper से interpretation नहीं करने का, re-establish disciplic succession करने का, इसलिए कृष्ण आए थे. 5000 साल पहले कृष्ण detected that disciplic succession is broken. प्रॉपर जी बोले इतने explanation दुनिया मार्केट में है, लेकिन most of them are not according to disciplic succession. They don't even accept Krishna supreme personality of Godhead, लेकिन कृष्ण के शब्दों को use करके धन कमाते हैं. They don't believe in God, but enjoy the property of God. The Dominic tendency, that's what they have. The great need is there for edition of a genuine Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada says Bhagavad Gita is a great boon to the human society. But if it is accepted, so speculation, then it is simply wasted. Original Bhagavad Gita is a boon. इससे दुनिया बदल जाएगी, दुनिया खुश हो जाएगी. But कुछ add कर दिया तो it will become waste. Saivayam Maya Tedya Yoga Prokta Puratana Bhaktvasi Me Sakacheti Rehasya Mirlatam. Who's this 4.3? You are only continue.
That very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So here Krishna explains to Arjuna that this knowledge, it is very mystical, it is not very easy to understand. But you being a pure devotee and my friend who has surrendered to me completely, that is why I am giving you this knowledge of Gita.
भक्तो असी में सका चेती. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं गीता क्यों नहीं समझ, नहीं समझेगा जब तक भक्त नहीं बनोगे और भगवान के से स्नेह नहीं होगा. दो चीज चाहिए. जैसे भगवत गीता धृतराष्ट्र ने सुनी थी, एक शब्द समझ नहीं है, ना तो भक्त था ना सखा था, भगवान से वैर लेके बैठा हुआ था, है ना। भक्त तो उसी में सखा चाहिए, दीज क्वालिफिकेशन नीडेड, देन ही विल अंडरस्टैंड। हो गया? नो प्रॉब्लम, मेरा तो आई एम ऑन दिस। Where demons are, Prabhupada say, commentaries of devotees are real, but demons it is useless. Arjuna accept Krishna Supreme Personality of Godhead. Reward Arjuna is the real devotion service, the great science. If we take in the footsteps of Arjuna, Prabhupada is saying very sadly that demons that they mislead the public in general from the path of Krishna's instructions. So we should take in Parampara. This is the main conclusion of it. Okay. Now Arjuna asks a question. अपरम भगवतो जन्मा परम जन्म विवस्वता कथम एतद् जानीयम तमादो प्रोक्तवान इति। Arjuna, son god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. Oh, am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? अरे भाई कृष्ण जी क्या बोल रहे हैं आप, तो मेरे कंटेम्पररी हैं। ये सन गॉड को आपने जो ज्ञान बताया, this is 120 million years ago. You are my contemporary. Krishna and Arjuna was same age. Correct? Bhima was elder. Nakul Sahib was younger. Correct? This is explained many times. Because whenever Krishna used to meet the Pandavas, Yudhishthira Maharaj used to give respect, Bhima used to give respect. Both are elder. Arjuna used to embrace. And two lowers, Nakul Sahib, they used to give respect to Krishna. Etiquette, or etiquette, there are different. So Arjuna बोल रहे हैं तुम तो मेरे कंटेम्पररी, ये क्या हो गया भाई, क्या बोल रहे हो? परम जन्मा विवस्वता, आपने विवस्वान को कैसे बता दिया ज्ञान? Param Janama Vivasvata. Sun goddess was senior by birth to you. उसका जन्म परम है, आपको उसको ज्ञान कैसे मिला? This is a reasonable question or not?
Yeah, answer is next.
Huh?
That answer is given in next.
Next is your part?
No.
Tushar.
I was not.
Huh?
Tushar.
Who is the Tushna?
Only Kartar.
Oh,
Last week I was not there.
chalo, no problem. अपरम भवतो जन्मा परम जन्म विवस्वता कथम एतद् विजानीयम तमादो प्रोक्तवान इति। Sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? Arjuna asked the question, how it is possible? Okay, so there are certain point. So Arjun doubt क्यों कर रहा है? Prabhupada says not doubting for himself, doubting for, that is first point. Because as if he was not aware Krishna's supreme body, he behaves like that so that we can learn. And he wanted Krishna, जैसे होता है ना, दिखाओ तो, जैसे Arjuna tells Krishna, थोड़ा विश्व रूप दिखाओ तो जरा, you know, just like आपके घर में कोई आता बोलते हैं ना, बच्चे को थोड़ा दिखाओ, वो श्लोक दिखाओ. We do that or not? Similarly, he wants also here Krishna to speak something. He knows Krishna is unique, but let him announce to the world how unique. That will come in the next shloka. Krishna remains Supreme Personality Godhead. Krishna's supreme authority is accepted by the whole world from time immemorial. All the acharyas accept him, except only demons don't accept. Krishna is explaining himself without being depicted as demons who try to distort him in ways, understand the demons and his followers. Devotees always worship authority said to Krishna because always here to know more and more about him. Arjuna putting question before the Lord is simply attempt of the devotee to defy the aesthetic attitude of person to consider Krishna ordinary human being subject to the material boards of nature. So he knows Krishna is forced to explain something transcendent nature. So he asks this question. Okay, so we did one part, second part we have started. Anything to ask in this? Yeah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bahuni me vyatitani Janmani tava Arjuna Tadiham Matam Veta Parantapa. Bahuni means many. We have taken many births, Arjuna. Janmani, बहुत में दर्द बहुत हो चुका है अर्जुन, बहुत जन्म, लेकिन तुमको कुछ याद है? तानी हम वेद सर्वानी, I still remember all of them. अब तुमको कुछ याद. So Prabhupada gives an explanation of the purpose. Why did Krishna remember? Because Krishna doesn't change body. जैसे वो जब किसी घर में थे, कुत्ते के रूप में थे, अभी मनुष्य का रूप में, प्रसाद खा लिया उधर तो मनुष्य का रूप मिल जाएगा. मनुष्य के रूप में पहुंच गए इस जन्म में। अब कुछ आपको पिछले जन्म को याद आएगा, समझ नहीं आएगा क्या है ये सब, समझ रहे ना? यू कांट रिलेट टू इट बिकॉज बॉडी इज टोटली डिफरेंट। नॉट ओनली इवन इफ यू रिमेंबर इट डजंट मेक एनी सेंस टू यू। आप पिछले जन्म में चिड़िया थी, अब कुछ याद आता है, वो डजंट मेक एनी सेंस। बट कृष्णा डज नॉट चेंज द बॉडी। Even in human form, it is not practical. जो पिछले जन्म का आपको याद आएगा, it doesn't make sense. But Krishna doesn't change the body because he is always in the same body. ठीक है, same spiritual body. Therefore, Krishna said, "I don't." You don't know. Krishna incarnated with his devotees. He is Advaita. There is no difference between himself and he and himself. ठीक है, we are different. Our body is different. We are different. For Krishna, both body and soul are same. Spiritual. Achula never forgets himself. Krishna does not change body, therefore there is no forgetfulness. And the Lord positioned him from the living being. These are the points. This is which incarnation? Narayan Rishi. Arjuna and Krishna only. Correct, Mataji? मालूम है ना? आप गए थे ना 4 धाम यात्रा? बद्रिका आश्रम को नारायण ऋषि का पर्वत है, the 2 mountains. हाँ, ठीक है ना?
So I have seen that
Yes, Mataji.
two Parvat.
You're gone. You're gone, Mataji. चलो नेक्स्ट श्लोक चलते हैं। कमलेश,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
anything you wanted to ask? Now it is clear.
Yes, Prabhuji.
अजो अपि सन्नव्ययात्मा भूतानाम् ईश्वरो अपि सन् प्रकृतिं स्वामधिष्ठाय सम्भवात्म्यात्ममाया। Okay, so Krishna is telling, even though Ajo means he's unborn, Avayatma. Even then, what is the nature of Krishna? Rohan, Hare Krishna, Rohan.
हरे कृष्णा सर।
आपका कौन सा श्लोक है?
11 to 15।
चलो थोड़ा है। अजो अभी सन अव्यात्मा, अव्यात्मा मीन्स इनएग्जॉस्टिबल। ठीक है, अजो अनबॉर्न। क्या हुआ? उसको बोला श्रीधर को, अजो अभी सन अव्यात्मा। So Krishna is saying, even though I am unborn, Bhutanam Ishwara api san. Krishna is explaining that his nature is different. अर्जुन बोल रहा है आपको कैसे आता है, मैं तो एक नहीं है, मैं भगवान हूँ। कृष्ण is not that Arjuna doesn't know, he knows. He's through Krishna is bringing out the information because Krishna is the highest authority. अपने मुंह से बोल रहा है ना? Other person says, no, who is the highest authority? Krishna himself. So he's speaking that I am Bhutanam Ishvara. I am Lord of all the living entities. Prakritim swam adhisthaya. Samovami atmamaya. मैं अपने ही potency से आता हूँ. आत्ममाया, अपनी potency से. We are not coming by your potency. You are forced by material energy to come, and I take birth in some. Hare Krishna. So Samovami atmamaya. I am coming by my own energy. Today we started on time. Okay, no problem. And then possible I'll revise. Now I'll just finish in time. Okay. Now I'm in 6th shloka. Although I am unborn, a transcendental body never deteriorates. I am the Lord of all being. I still appear in every millennium or in transcendental form. So Arjuna asked a question. Arjuna, Krishna ji, क्या बोल रहे हैं? आप बोल रहे हैं आप गीता का ज्ञान दिया है 120 million years ago to sun god. ये तो मेरे को बिलीव नहीं होता है। कृष्ण से बोलते हैं भाई अर्जुन, तेरे में बहुत फर्क है, तेरे को तो कुछ याद नहीं, तू भी था। Because Arjun is always with Krishna in some capacity, very close associate, जैसा सेक्रेटरी होता तो कहीं भी ले जाओगे। He is very dear to Krishna. तेरे को कुछ याद नहीं रहता, प्रॉब्लम है। Why? I am unborn. Bhutanam Ishwaro Visam. I am the Lord of all the living entities. 4.6. Prakritim Samadhishtaya Samovami. I take birth by my own potency, not like you. And I don't change my form. Therefore, that is what it came. And this is also in Krishna Leela, not difficult to understand that Krishna's body is spiritual. How can you say Krishna's body is not material? It is spiritual. Hamara kya na, there is difference between us and the body. Because the body is made of this all bones and all, but us is the soul. Mahan. Second chapter mein padha tha na? Mahan, the great soul is there. ठीक है ना? But there is a difference between us and the body. For Krishna, there is no difference between him and the body. How do you say? Kuru Puran says, so Deha Dehi ka farak Bhagwan mein nahi hota. Deha Dehi Bheda is not there in the Lord. It is same. Kuru Puran. Kurma Puran. Also by Krishna Leela we can know that actually Krishna's body was not material like us. How do you say? Which Leela Krishna showed his body is special. When Krishna appeared itself, he came in Narayana form, then became a small child. You cannot do this with this form. Okay, then हाँ, you cannot can अपने मुंह में के दिखोगे. डॉक्टर को जाके दिखाओ, कोई किसी डॉक्टर को दिखता है क्या in the universe? He will only fill all है ना tissues. I remember once I showed my throat to one ENT doctor. I said, how is it? Horrible. But there is horrible only. He could see some phlegm infection. Correct? Then he showed universe. Then what is the next? Vishwarupa to Arjuna lifted a mountain with this. It's not possible that the bones will break. You know? Scientifically, bones will break. No, Krishna's body is totally spiritual. Prabhupada also laughs. He says Krishna is a lawmaker. The so-called gravitation law does not act when Krishna acts. He can turn anything. You know, he knows this. It's only knowing higher science. Because he is the creator, he knows all the science. He can make anything weightless also if he wants. He knows that. We don't know the technique. It is possible. He knows everything. Okay. So Krishna, another thing is that Krishna body is spiritual. When Krishna lived 125 years on the planet, till the last minute, he was 16-year-old boy on. Till 16-year-old, he kept showing forms. And actually, this is very true. I travel, teach in every age group. 16 years is PU. That time they look the brightest. And if you like to come back to that form. Anna, what is some other? Both boys and girls, at 16, they look, oh, amazing. Just the boys before their mustache comes.
It's called a sweet 16.
What is it?
It's called a sweet 16.
Sweet, because that is the sweetest one. Somebody tells you, you look 16-year-old, you're very happy. Anna? Isn't it? That is the best age. But Krishna, he shows all the forms. Whatever forms Krishna shows, they're not created, they're eternal forms. The example is given just like sun rises here, then rises some other part of the world. So one by one, eternal forms of the Lord are manifested. They're all spiritual forms. And then 16-year-old form is manifested, not like us. And then after that, Krishna does not show next form. That is the next, last. Till 120, even the Mahabharata battle, Krishna is around 80, 90-year-old that time. He's having great grandsons. That time, Pradyumna Anuruddha to hai, grandson to hai. Even then, he is looking 16-year-old boy. That's why one thing everybody notices about so pure. And not only that form, Krishna's form is spiritual. It's so just everybody in the battlefield. What? Even people are coming to fight. If everybody was main warrior came to fight with Arjuna, but first they were seeing Krishna. So beautiful. First thing they used to note. So beautiful. Even Kaliya, when he came to bite Krishna, Krishna book says when Kaliya came with anger to bite, so beautiful. And then he was attacking. Because they were appreciating the Lord and dying, they were all getting mukti. You get when you appreciate the Lord. Yes. So Krishna doesn't show. Okay? So his body was spiritual. Okay? And we know he came in Narayana in front of the mother. How it is possible to have that kind of, who's born like that? The Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, 7-bit form. These are all displayed by Krishna to show us that he is not material. And he was killing big demons, which is impossible. They're too powerful. But Krishna just like, bacha apne khilone todta na, like that he was breaking all the big demons. Even Devatas could not touch them. Some of the demons, even they had beaten Devatas. Even Kamsa, the Devatas could not fight with Kamsa. Kamsa was very powerful. Isn't it true? And Krishna just by hit his chest and killed him. He didn't use even weapon, just hit him on the chest and fuck it up. So Krishna showed his body spiritual. Yes, Rohan, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Any other point which Krishna Leela shows? Murti Mataji, how do you say Krishna's form is not material, it is spiritual? There is no difference between Krishna and his form.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I mean, I can't express his body material. I don't know how to explain, but it is
Yeah,
because we never see him as old, as an old.
correct. Krishna's form is totally spiritual. Yes, Kamalesh.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Ah,
Everything that Krishna did was super human activity. Even maintaining 16,108 wives is humanly impossible.
yes, we didn't discuss that. Krishna at that time expanded to 16,108 forms. No, Mataji's point was, Murti Mataji's point was that it's beyond your capacity, what we can explain. It's beyond our capacity to even understand or explain, but we just can get an idea. This form is spiritual. Correct? Can you explain? No. Is it spiritual? Explain the materially. Explain.
Disappearance, Krishna's disappearance. Because that time he had developed leprosy.
No, all the stories, the people will teach you the great aparada. Please read from Bhagavatam. Don't.
These all stories.
They will teach you. Other religions teach you all this things, so that we lose faith. No, it's not true.
I heard.
People speak. Krishna, we are reading in Bhagavatam, third canto. Third canto, there is a discussion how before disappearance, Krishna was instructing Uddhava. Uddhava Gita was spoken at that time. And Maitreya also comes. And then next class, there is a pastime Krishna creates so that atheist can remain atheist. Just like Krishna puts the Dwarka down, Ramasetu down, Krishna does a Leela, but some other time. Okay? But Krishna form is, even Ras Leela Krishna expanded into so many forms and he was together dancing with the gopis. So how can you do it in material form? Kar sakte ho bhai? Apna duplicate bana do jara.
Because he is present everywhere.
He is there in everybody's heart as Paramatma. That is okay. That abhi humko malum nahi hai, but in the Leela, Krishna was dancing with every gopi. Okay, that is also difficult. How can you do in material form, spiritual form? And his 16,108 wives, he was in every palace. Narada came and testified. Krishna Leela mein Narada went to check. How is he managing? Huh? और वहां पे किसी के माँ अपने बच्चे का शादी कर रहा है, किधर वहाँ खाना खा रहा है, किधर बच्चों के साथ खेल रहा है, अलग अलग लीला, इंडिपेंडेंट लीला चल रही है. Material form में तो you cannot do this. Can you do this? Then doctor can be in all the clinics parallelly.
Not possible.
Not possible. Okay. Okay, so this is also understood. Krishna form is spiritual. This is a very important point. I just spent time. Very famous shloka. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam shrijamiham. तो महाभारत सीरियल से याद हो गया. वही गाते थे वो सीरियल के पहले, बियर कपड़ा वाला पहले वाला.
स्टार प्लस वाले में यही था.
हाँ,
स्टार प्लस वाले में भी यही था सर.
हाँ, वो गंदा था.
Doordarshan it used to come long back, Mahabharata. So see, the media is so strong, Prabhu.
हाँ,
Media is so strong. People now, even now, they remember the sloka.
this shloka, चलो good, something good, but
Yes.
ठीक है, चलो. यदा यदा hi dharma se, whenever the dharma glani happens, ठीक है, Krishna says that. Why do I come? See, if you take the sequence, these shlokas are in logical sequence. Arjuna asked a question. Krishna, I can show you the logical sequence now. He said, Krishna, how did this teach his knowledge? So Krishna says, Arjuna, you were also there that time when I taught to Sangha, but you have forgotten, I am not forgotten. Why? Ajo apisan, even though I am unborn, I appear in this world. Why do I appear? Yada yada yada. What do I do when I appear? Paritranaya sadhana. This is logical actually. Very sequential. Very interesting actually. If you see in this way, the whole Gita is not flow properly. That we are trying to catch. Okay? So everybody knows the meaning of it. Dharma glani happens. Krishna says, what does he do? Abhyuthanama dharmasya. He removes adharma and I appear. ठीक है. And dharma tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Each and every avatara has a particular mission. ठीक है. See, dharma, many people don't understand. They think dharma se glani. So proper say, Krishna doesn't say Hindu dharma se glani. He said dharma. What is dharma? The meaning of dharma is, what is the meaning of the word dharma? Anybody knows? Paritrana. आप समझ रहे हैं ना? यदा यदा हि धर्म से ग्लानि भवति. So what is the meaning of the word dharma? Duty.
What is your duty?
Duty, righteousness.
Dharmastu sakshat bhagavad pranitam.
Got it? I'll give you a little deep meaning. Sanskrit mein dharma means the property. the property which you cannot separate from something, like pencil. The dharma of pencil is to write. If pencil doesn't write, it's not a pencil, it's waste. It doesn't have a dharma. A property of sugar is to be sweet. If the sweetness is not there in sugar, it's not sugar. You cannot. So dharma means a property which cannot be separated from some. It's the inherent property of something. That is called dharma. Fine. This is logical. Water is liquidity. If it's not liquid, it's something else. Chili has a property to pungent. ये chili है और मिठाई की तरह sweet. You say it's not chili. It's nonsense. Chili has to be pungent. समझ रहे हैं? So what is the property of the soul which cannot be separated from the soul? That is dharma of the soul, and that is identified as service. Actually, nature of the soul is to serve, and the service spirit is perfection is to serve the Lord. Then soul becomes totally satisfied. Okay, so the service to the Lord when it is broken, that is adharma. That is another way of looking. One way of looking at dharma is also the codes of dharma, therefore, are given by the Lord. Now, mostly people, they practice what they like. Nobody says, let me follow Gita. That is dharma. Dharma cannot be created. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Good example is given like traffic laws. You cannot sit and make laws. चलो भाई meeting करो, नया laws बना देते traffic. ऐसा थोड़ी चलता. Government बनाती है. So similarly, codes of dharma are not created by us, given by the Lord. Therefore, we go to Guru Parampara to understand what is my duty, what I am supposed to do. You understand? What is God asking me to do? What is my duty here? What I am supposed to do with dharma. Okay, but general understanding of dharma is what? I believe. Religion. But religion is actually not a proper word because Sanskrit is very deep. Religion is mostly belief. You can change your religion. You cannot change your dharma. You cannot change your service spirit. That is part of you. But you can change religion. I believe in today this religion, tomorrow in that religion. So dharma is a much better word. And what is the dharma? To serve. And by service to the Lord, you will be happy. Perfection. And this attitude Prabhupada could preach to the whole world. He was not seeing. Otherwise, how the religious preachers preach? They try to convert each other. You believe in my thing, you don't believe in that thing. No, I believe in this thing. Don't hurt my belief. ये प्रचार भी नहीं कर सकते country में. Somebody said, don't want to name, some Baba people says God. उसके मंदिर भी बनने शुरू हो गए. So one Shankaracharya said, this is wrong. There's nowhere in the Shastra. There was protest. They went to Supreme Court. A Supreme Court, you said you can persecute the Shankaracharya because he has hurt your sentiments. Don't hurt anybody's religious sentiment. Today you cannot even discuss Shastra. You say, this is not right. Shastra says this is wrong. You hurt my sentiments, I'll go to court. What do you say? In this atmosphere, I don't know what you can preach. So therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tarika sabse acha Hari Naam karo. So unka man shant karo. When they will taste the Hari Naam, then you talk. That is the way of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you go around, and the Prabhupada also went to America, he didn't say, you believe in this person, you believe in this person. He didn't say all this. Not one. He said, just hear Hari Naam first. And they heard the transcendent nature of the holy name. They didn't know what they are hearing. They didn't even see another religion. It's just nice vibration. So pleasing it is. Then they got interested. Then he gave them the spiritual knowledge. Very nice. Okay, so this is done. Prabhupada says all religions are good, higher and lower mathematics, but Vedic principle push us for complete surrender unto the Lord. Okay, and whenever such things are disturbed, the Lord appears. And he says, okay, tell me one thing. Why is it most of the incarnations of the God come in India? They can come in any part of the world. There is no restriction, but generally all have come in India. We say, at least take the three. At least take these two, Rama and Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, some of you do not know, he's also incarnation. He's a Gupta avatar, hidden incarnation, as the devotee the Lord came. Why they came in India only? Why? Anybody knows the reason?
It's a very good question.
To give Harinama to all the fallen souls.
No, that's okay. But why we hear of incarnations coming to Rohan? You know the reason?
Sir, I can try, sir.
What is it?
Sir, maybe, sir, because the Lord always wants the devotees to be glorified. So since already it had said that there will be someone coming to spread, that's why he only took in India. That's why even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could have spread it all around the world. But he only
No,
did it in
that's
India.
not it. I'm not talking of spreading all around the world, but I'm saying,
Okay.
why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appear in India? He could have appeared in Germany. And why did Lord Rama appear in Ayodhya? He could have. Huh? The reason, uska bhi other reason ho gaya. See, the point is this.
Indian people, usually.
To be born in Bharata.
Huh?
To be born in Bharata, which is more spiritual. That's why he came first to Bharata only. He was
Also
born.
because
No discrimination.
the audience has the right kind of an audience. Because he has
Kamlesh is getting up. Just you'll get some also. Kamlesh, what are you saying?
he has given Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna because he was the right recipient, because he was also a friend and also he was a devotee of Krishna. Similarly, people of India are religious and they follow the dharma, and they were the right kind of people to accept this knowledge.
Okay, you wanted to add something to that?
Sir, maybe who?
Yes, that is the point. The point is that suppose you are a surgeon, brain surgeon or heart? Brain. Now suppose you want to teach your thing. You will go to market है, हमारा क्या market है इधर? बंदर में जाएंगे, क्या समझ आएगा उनको बंदर में? अब आप सपोज करो नोबेल लॉरेट आया है आपका ब्रेन सर्जन, वो क्या बंदर जाएगा क्या? क्या करेगा बंदर में? He will go to college where people can understand him. What's the point going? People cannot understand. So India is a punya bhumi. Here people can receive the law. God can come, but they should be able to take benefit, no? There should be somebody who can understand. Arjuna was a person who could qualify to hear Bhagavad Gita. You see, we could not have heard Bhagavad Gita. We don't have that faith. We don't have been able to surrender to him. Hana? He has to get a recipient who can absorb fertile ground. Here is the fertile ground to put. Punya bhumi. And the rest of the word is called in Vishnu Purana as Bhog bhumi. Low can go, but Parashuram went. Cut.
And for the Lord to be born, we should have a similar like certain tradition.
Again.
As Lord Krishna had told, mother.
Yes.
सर एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो जिन्होंने भी बुलाया था वो सब लोग इंडिया से ही थे सर.
Had done tapasya for so in the previous Janma for so many.
Yes,
So
yes.
only if you are got a righteous soul and
You can receive, just like the mother could receive, even the people. Krishna doesn't talk to fools. The Krishna doesn't play with fools. All is intimate team. This is the place where it can be received. है आप कहीं भी जाएंगे, you should be able to be received. Krishna comes with his whole team actually. He doesn't come alone. Just like you invite king to your place, be ready, 1,000 people will come. Don't think king will come alone. भिखारी की तरह नहीं, उसका secretary होगा, joint secretary and everything will be there. Huge team, है ना?
Yes,
What do you say?
full procession.
So Krishna full procession. इंडिया में तो ज्यादा ही है procession. चीफ मिनिस्टर आता है, 40 गाड़ी साथ आती है, वो पार्किंग जगह रहेगा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's a different part of the world. They showed the photograph. In India, what a minister procession होता है, वो prime minister का भी नहीं होता है. Many countries, है ना? ये तो छोटा minister ही 40 गाड़ी लेके चलता है. You have seen that? In the airport, they come and receive. And पीछे वो emergency van भी होता है. Yes. Ambulance भी होता है पीछे, police भी होता है, सब.
Listen.
हाँ?
India people, whatever happens, they will listen.
Yes.
Afterward, they'll decide whether to follow or not. But they will listen. That is another thing.
नहीं, वो that is today. पहले तो people are, if Krishna is speaking, they'll follow.
So that is.
ठीक है, चलो. Okay, one more reason. Okay, now this is a picture. Yada dharmasya. So these are the different. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna doesn't even list the different incarnations and neither tells about the past times. Where it is going to come?
Bhagavad.
Therefore, Bhagavatam is postgraduate study. Where is the time? Battle is about to finish. Yada, Krishna said, well, I didn't tell in different yugas, what all? Yuge. So there are two things from that. Second thing, you can all see this is the old painting, this is a new painting. Okay? This is when the devotees in the beginning, Prabhupada Mula Kitab painting, they were not learned painting, thoda sikha tha. They made the first set of painting. They're also sweet. But next set one they make, look at, they're now professionals. Can you see that? Same devotees. This is the first set of painting. The second, you have which one? Old set, new set? Old one, yes. Okay? But devotees like that. Now, there was one more point in that. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Yuge yuge means in every yuga. So the question should come, did he come in Kali Yuga? कलयुग में तो ये प्रश्न आता नहीं आता. भगवान बोलते हैं, what is the shloka Krishna says, धर्म संस्थापना पताया. अब इतना अधर्म अभी ऐसा तो अधर्म कभी नहीं हुआ है ना. अभ्युत्थानम अधर्मस्य. कलयुग में इतना अधर्म हो रहा है, भगवान नहीं आए थे कलयुग में. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Again, I will explain that more if we come.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only after we come to ISKCON you come to know about.
So do we have to preach? No, why we are holding classes? Understand? Some other day I will show you. अरे साउथ में तो ज्यादा. They know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in society is known in Bengal, in Odisha, and some people in Vrindavan, and in some in Jaipur, because the Jaipur, the Gupta Vrindavan, Goswami's. No, he's no Avatara. He's Krishna himself. Not even incarnation. And that I'll explain. Some other day I'll explain, because that itself will take a lot of time to explain. The main point is who is this now? Hare Krishna, Manita has come. Manita, okay, you're muted. Thank you. आपके पंखे का आवाज आता है जैसे ही आप आते हैं. So I know you have come. ठीक है. Some other day I'll have to take class of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in brief to tell, it is coming to study the devotion of devotees to him. There is a whole book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Shastra, we get hundreds of references for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even in Bhagavatam. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Sangopanga Sapashadam Yagnai Sankirtana Prai Jantihi Sumedasa Kalau Sankirtana Arambe Bhavishyami Sachisuta. Kali Yuga to start Sankirtana Yagna, I come as son of Mother Sachi. Any incarnation of the Lord, when it is mentioned in the Shastra, his name is given, place of birth is given, activities are given. For all the incarnation it is given, including Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not in the category of Leela Avataras. He is in the category of Yuga Avataras. He is the Yuga Guru. इस युग में कैसे भगवान को प्राप्त करना, he shows by his own example. If you consider Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even as a great devotee, it's fine. Because he has not come for that. He never allows anybody to say his God. If you say your God, he closes his ears. Hari, Hari, kya bol rahe ho? Mahapap. He always objected. But from Shastra we know he is there. That is a separate chapter itself. Okay? Some other day I'll take as a special presentation. Okay? The topic has come, but I can tell now, but 4th chapter 8 sloka hi reh jayega.
Yeah, that's right, yes. But not in South or in.
You कौन है बे? You? No, you also not entered. You tried to call me. Okay. Now, anyway, don't worry about Hangouts. And now, after this, I'm using Zoom now, because Hangouts is closing by month end.
Oh, Zoom.
It has failed. Google could not make any revenue out of it. They're closing it. Many things Google created. Google Plus failed. And now Hangout has also failed. Zoom is much better. It can have 100 participants and much more professional. Okay? Some people have to practice. We have to practice Zoom before we have to launch. We have to all do it. We can.
No, tell us when we'll put that.
I mentioned about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but I cannot talk more because then we will stay in this shloka. Some other day I will do. Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Gaur Purnima with definitely we will tell. Or some other day. Okay. So this is done. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's picture. This is called the sweetest of incarnation. You can come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's place, Mayapur, and there you come. And it is very so nice. These are 6 kind of incarnations. When we say incarnations, please learn something more. One is called Purusha incarnation, referring to Purusha incarnations ke naam batao. Kamlesh, what are the 3 Purusha incarnations? Are Mahavishnu, Karnodakshay Vishnu,
That's it. Shirodaksha.
Garbodakshay
Garbodakshay
Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu. Okay, these are three incarnations. Three. These are the creation is done by these three. Mahavishnu ke pores se universes come, and then each universe, Garbodakshay Vishnu lies down, and then what happens?
Each atom
Garbodakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu comes in everybody's heart.
heart.
Next is Guna Avatara. This is Sattvagun managing is Vishnu, Rajagun managing is Brahma, and Shiva is managing Tamoguna. Okay? He is not the Shiva is in Tamoguna, he is managing Brahma. People in Tamoguna he manage. Leela Avatara, what you generally know. Dasha Avatara jo sunte na, to Leela Avatara. Alag-alag Leela Krishna ki. Manavanta Avatara, each Manu is also called an incarnation because of his power. Okay? Yuga Avatara, every Yuga the God comes to teach how to do Yuga Dharma. He personally comes to teach. Just like teacher, 4 plus 3, वो थोड़ी सीख रहा है, सिखा रहा है. Shaktavesh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in the category of Yuga Avatara. Generally, when they say people are knowing out only about Leela Avataras, so they do not know Yuga Avatara. Karnodakshay. That is Mahavishnu. Karnodakshay, Garbodakshay, Shiva. A medicine में इनके 100 शब्द रहते हैं, big terms. इधर भी हैं शब्द. You know, medicine means cramming long with terms from which language? It is Greek. All the parts are named by all the Latin, all the what you say bacteria are also like that. Coli. बहुत मुश्किल है ना? All bacteria. I can't even pronounce it. इसलिए medicine पढ़ा नहीं. Shaktavesh Avatara, that is innumerable. Shaktavesh means somebody having empowerment, but he is not God. A jiva can be empowered, but effectively he is God. Suppose somebody is empowered, just like Narada is called Shaktavesh Avatara, Bhakti Shakti. If Narada you meet, he'll make you Bhakta. So he is also called Shaktavesh Avatara. And your portion we are waiting. Just wait, I am already in it. And then Shaktavesh is many examples can be who have been empowered. More or less, he is God only because he is doing work of God. All great acharyas are called Shaktavesh Avatara. Therefore, they worship. You worship Prabhupada. You can ask, why do you worship him? He's also given worship because Shakti, Bhagwan ki Shakti leke chal rahe. And it is visible by their work. Prithu Maharaj, he had Shakti of ruling. Shashana Shakti. Jnana Shakti, the 4 sons of Kumar, Brahma Kumaras, Jnana Shakti. They can have Jnana Shakti, Vairagya, different Krishna's opulences can be empowered on somebody. ठीक है ना? ये भी क्लियर हो गया सबको? कौन से बताओ 6 अवतार के नाम? पुरुष अवतारा, then गुण अवतारा, लीला अवतारा, मनवंतर अवतारा, युगा अवतारा, शक्तवेश. These are 6 candidates. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is which one?
Yuga Avatara.
Kalki. Kali Yuga के लिए. He is. मैंने सोचा Kalki बोल दिया.
Then Rama, then Krishna.
Chaitanya. Dattatraya is also one of the incarnations. He came at a particular time to teach. He teaches mainly impersonally. We are not body, we are soul. He teaches to that level. He doesn't talk about devotion to the Lord. But it was needed at that time, so he teaches. All incarnations teach according to capacity at that time. Okay? So your portion is over or it is still there? Where to where it was?
Now 8 to 1.
You came running so that you finished. इसका पोर्शन खत्म होने वाला है. चलो 9 and 10.
8 for me.
Okay. You tell in brief your portion. You tell. What was your portion?
Okay.
चलो. So revision by 4 कहाँ से शुरू होगा? 4.5. 4.5. चलो. चलो 4.5. यहाँ से शुरू हुआ 4.5.
So,
Why Krishna is telling all this? What was the question, Arjuna?
Yeah, so Arjuna asks a question that the sun god Vivaswan is born before you, so how could you teach me? So Krishna replies to him that both of them are gone through many births, but Krishna remembers all of them, but Arjuna does not remember because he has like Krishna's made Yogamaya to make him forget all this.
ठीक है, चलो.
So, and then in seventh one, Krishna says that when he comes, so it is the answer is whenever and wherever there is a decline in dharma and religious practice, O son of Bharata, or descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of adharma or irreligion at the time, I descend myself to reverse the situation. And the same is continued in the 8th sloka to deliver the pious to deliver the pious, to annihilate the miscreants, and to re-establish the principles of religion. And I myself appear at every age. Like many times there will be declines, that time Krishna will appear.
Any example?
Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Then
In Satyayuga when Hiranyakashipu appeared.
who came? Narasimha came.
Then Ravana came.
Which yuga?
Treta Yuga. And in Dwapara Yuga Krishna came.
Whom he came?
Kamsa, many demons.
His main intention was to protect his devotees, not to kill his, not kill the
Paritarana is sadhana. That is Krishna's focus. Automatically for that he has to kill the demon. He has no enemy. Just wants to love his devotees. Okay. Then next. Who is this personality?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay, what are the 6 kind of incarnation?
Purusha, Guna, Leela, Manvantara, Yuga,
No,
and
what
Shakti.
was that?
Give me an example of Shaktivesh avatar.
Prabhupada.
Huh? Give me an example of Purusha avatar.
Yes, Purusha.
Vishnu.
Ah.
Vishnu.
All the 3 Vishnus.
All 3 Vishnus.
Your example of
Not
Guna
different
avatar.
Huh?
Guna avatar example.
What is Guna?
वही तो Guna.
That's what we have.
Who's managing Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna?
Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu.
Good. Leela avatar का नाम बता.
Leela,
Rama.
Rama.
These are all Leela avatars. Dashavatara are all Leela avatars. Manvantara avatar.
14 minutes.
हमारे मनु का नाम बता.
Viwas.
वो पिछले जन्म में क्या था? वैवस्वता मनु. विवस्वान का बेटा वैवस्वता. ठीक है. युगा अवतार.
Narasimha.
Who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is which avatar among the 6?
Kali.
The 6 avatars are there.
Yuga.
He is a Yuga avatar. Very good. Very good. Shaktivesh avatar. चलो. ठीक है. So इसका मतलब क्या है?
Like
Chant the shloka. Chant the shloka.
जन्म कर्म समय दिव्यम एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोचना. So Krishna says like in the last 2 verses he has explained that he has gone through many births and he explained the reason, and one who understands this and of this appearance and activities does upon leaving this body he does not take his birth in the material world and attains my abode.
Or is it easy to understand? Krishna Janma is easy.
It's very
Can you explain to me scientifically how Krishna appeared and took 400 forms? Krishna's birth, first he appeared in the heart of Vasudeva, then he heart of Devaki, then he came out at 400 form. No, first he came in 400 form. No, holding Shankar Chakravarti. 400. 400 I said. 400. So he came 400 form. Chaturbhuja form. Okay? He explains scientifically. Is it possible? Scientifically, you cannot be born like that. He did not. He came to the heart of Vasudeva. He did not even have. He did not impregnate his wife. From heart, he went to Devaki's heart, and then he stood out, holding. This is how Krishna was born. Bhagavatam explains. Can anybody be born like that? Scientifically, is it possible? If you can understand that, okay, you've gone back to spiritual world. That's what I say. Evam seveti tatvataha. If you can understand it, so it's easy to understand. The totally spiritual dimension the Lord is. If you have understood means you have understood the Lord is totally. He's nothing to do with this world. He just does a drama of birth like we are born, so that we don't get too confused. Before he comes in the Vasudeva heart, and how Vasudeva can see the Lord darshan. Then he goes to the wife heart. She can take darshan of the Lord. Prabhupada said that in Diksha. In the Tatparya. First he comes in the. First he took Vishnu's form. Yeah, after that. Now, first he comes in the heart of Vasudeva. And Vasudeva gets the darshan. Then he goes in the heart of Devaki. Devaki darshan. Prabhupada writes that is called Diksha. Guru from his heart transfers to the disciple's heart. That is Diksha. Very nicely. This is Diksha. Vasudeva actually gives Diksha to Devaki in one. And from Devaki's heart, so-called drama in the womb, and all Devatas come and offer. Devatas come to know the Lord has come. So they all come down and offer praise to Devaki. So they actually, Devatas also to see Vishnu is easy. They get darshan of Vishnu regularly because Shirodakshay Vishnu, they all go to pray. The Purushukta prayers they do. But Krishna, they see most of the Devatas don't get darshan because it just comes once in a day of Brahma. There are so many Manus. Every Manu, all set of Devatas is different. Devatas do not live more than Manu. 300 million years is maximum life of the Devatas, except Brahma. Brahma is higher. So all the Indras and all, every Manvantara, there is a new set of Devatas. So only one of the Manu's time Krishna comes. So most of the Devatas don't agree. And when Krishna is coming, it's rare. It comes very rare. Vishnu, they keep meeting. Very rare. Krishna comes, all of them come to offer. So therefore, among Vishnu also, Krishna is special. People do not know. It is also big preaching to be done. People think Krishna is one of the incarnations of Vishnu. Generally, society, the Shavatar mein se ek hai. That is correct, but also not correct. Correct in one sense, just like Krishna was born as a son of Vasudeva. So you can say son of Vasudeva, but he is not actually. He is independent of that. Similarly, the Shirodakshay Vishnu, who is Paramatma in the heart, it is his business to manage the world. Krishna plays with Radharani. He doesn't manage this world. He plays. And his one in expansion, Shirodakshay Vishnu, it is his business. But sometimes Krishna wants to personally come down. And he comes. That time Vishnu also are with him. When all the battles happen, Krishna did not throw Sindhu. Krishna doesn't throw Sindhu Chakra. Krishna only plays flute. You know that? Vishnu inside Krishna was killing the demon, not Krishna. Krishna says, where is that? He is only playing. What do you say? Would you do that? If you have a bodyguard with you, would you go to fight outside? You tell me, take care. I'm enjoying Bhagavatam. You take care. Somebody has come to fight. What do you say? If you have a bodyguard, somebody has come to fight. You say, please take care. Deal with it. I'm here in Bhagavatam. I have to present 4.9, 4.10 also. Isn't it? So won't Krishna do that? So he's on. Even all the expansions of Krishna are always in a mood to serve him. Therefore, Balaram is the first servant of the Lord. And service to the Lord is so sweet. Even Krishna wants to serve him. That is Chaitanya. He wants to taste service to Krishna. That is Krishna himself wants to. The service to Krishna is so sweet. First person to taste is actually Balaram. But Krishna wants to sometimes, I want to taste it. Why people feel so happy chanting my kirtan, dancing. So he comes in the role of a devotee to, be in their shoes. Just like as a teacher, you can be in one shoe. Like a doctor, you're in one shoe. But if you come as a patient, once you come to know how patient feels. Otherwise, you cannot know. You have to take his shoes. So Krishna comes in the role of devotee to taste the devotion to himself. And who is the greatest devotee? Radharani. Therefore, Chaitanya Prabhu comes in the mood of Radharani. That is. आप सबको मालूम है? मालूम है?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. That is a very sweet master. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yuveti tattvataha takta deham punarjanma neti mam sarasya. If you understand it properly, you are totally spiritual. You will not take birth again. So that means to hear Krishna Lila is very important. Sunday night, therefore, 9 to 10, I read Krishna book. This is Prabhupada said from. It's not easy. Impersonalist yogis that have so much struggle to get liberated, but just by understanding Krishna Lila, you get liberated. So here, Krishna Lila from pure devotees, like Prabhupada, the Krishna book is there. That Prabhupada said, my number one book. Just pleasure of hearing Krishna Lila. If you understand, you go back to God. It's very easy it becomes. Yes, 4.10 is also yours?
Yeah.
So chant the shloka.
Vitaragavai Krodha Manmaya Mam Upashita Bahavo Dhyana Tapasa Uta Mad Bhavam Al Agata. The translation is being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me, and taking refuge in me, Many persons in the past, by the true knowledge of me and their austerity, tolerating opposition, became purified and attained love for me. So, in this, Krishna says that to fully be absorbed in me, at least you have to be free from Kama, Krodha, Madhamoha, Matsalya, other.
No, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Here are three
Yeah.
things. What is the meaning of Raga?
Attachment.
Vita means to be free. Raga means attachment. And Bhaya means?
Fear.
Fear.
And Krodha means?
Anger.
So you have to be free from these three. What does it mean? What does it mean to be free from these three? Prabhupada explains the purport. Why we are attached. To what people are attached?
Attached to this material.
Material world, correct. And the body. They are attached to their body and the bodily. Why people are fear?
I fear because because of the body it is there, so that
Yes. See what happens? People are generally impersonalist society. जहाँ जितना रिश्ते हैं सब टूट जाते हैं. शरीर है, हर दिन डॉक्टर के पास भागते हैं. बॉडी की पेन. रिश्ते, फ्रेंड है, भाग जाता है. So they have only bad experience in the world of relations. I'm saying generally. So once they have this kind of experience, you tell them when you become liberated, at that time क्या होगा? बहुत अच्छा form मिलेगा. Form, I don't want form. बहुत अच्छे relation, I don't want relations. Probably they're scared of form, scared of relations. Okay. Yes, then.
So then you can be fully absorbed once you're free from this. Okay. And many people in the past, by doing this, by getting the true knowledge of me and their austerity, have become purified.
How do you explain? That means Krishna is encouraging. अरे आई एम सेइंग हरि नाम जप करो. कितने लोग देखो हरि नाम जप करके उनका जीवन परिवर्तन हो गया. इट डजंट गिव एनकरेजमेंट टू यू, है ना? बहु जस्ट लाइक आप कॉलेज स्कूल में कभी एक्सपेरिमेंट किया? एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं ना स्कूल में, कुछ लैब अभी लैब नहीं आया शुरू. लैब होता है फिजिक्स लैब नेक्स्ट ईयर. तो वहाँ पे लैब होता है. तो क्लास में टीचर बताता है चलो न्यूटन्स लॉ को टेस्ट करेंगे. और वहाँ जाके क्या होगा मैडम, होगा नहीं होगा? अरे बहुत लोग कर चुके हैं, चिंता नहीं, होता है. You got it? You may get excited. What will happen today? Don't worry. Every batch does this. It's all standard. We all seen it works, है ना? So bahavo gyan. Krishna is saying, Vita raga bhaya krodha. Become free from these three things. Raga, attachment. Bhaya, fear, and anger. Prabhupada said anger comes because when you hear to unauthorized people, so much contradictions come, people will become angry at the whole thing. They become agnostic. So anyway, different ways we can explain this raga bhaya krodha. He has also explained one way. Symbolic way we can explain in another way. Okay. Then what happens? Vita raga bhaya krodha manmaya mam upashitaha bahavo. Many people in the past. Jnana tapasa. By cultivating knowledge and doing tapasya. How do you become free from Vita raga bhaya krodha? Bahavo jnana tapasa. Many people by cultivating knowledge. You're trying to understand Bhagavad Gita now. Very important. And tapasya. You have to sit down, get up for Mangalarti, chant. Jnana tapasa utamat bhavam. I was today discussing Sattva Rajas Tamas for getting up in the morning. Sattva person, even though sleeps late, even though eats so much. Yesterday we ate so much. Nothing remained for you. I ate everything. We had a big feast. His birthday yesterday. We had a big feast. I ate too much. Nothing. So, bahavo jnana tapasa. So, when you cannot sattva guna hoga, whatever the condition you get up. Rajoguna. उठना चाहता है वो, पर नहीं उठ पाएगा. Rajoguna means he wants to do tapasya, but seeing difficulty leaves it. That's what Krishna explains. Sattva whatever the condition is. Rajoguna थोड़ा मुश्किल. Body pain होता है, लेट हो गया था कल रात. That's the Rajoguna. Tamoguna उठना ही नहीं, क्यों उठना है? So, which guna we can know by if I come to wake you at 4 o'clock. Sattva yes, I have to get up. Rajoguna, body pain is there. बताओ क्यों उठना है? सो जाओ. Can no or not? Even you are chanting Hare Krishna. Sattva chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare. Rajoguna chanting, but you are thinking about enjoyment. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Tamoguna. It affects everything. Reading. Okay, we are reading now. Sattva reading. Nirashe yata chittatma, fresh reading. Rajaguna reading. Book is there, but it's thinking about the whole world. He cannot read. Book lies on the table. Tamoguna. Everywhere you can see japa, reading, everywhere it is. Okay, so Vita Raga Bhayakrota Mana Bahuva Jnana Tapasa, cultivating knowledge and tapasya. Puta. Puta means become purified. Madhbhava Magata, they attain spiritual nature. Madhbhava means spiritual. Krishna nature is spiritual. Attain Krishna or attain Krishna consciousness. Now there is something I explained here, different stages are there of purification. Prabhupada explained the purport. These are the 9 stages. First stage is Shraddha. We all begin with Shraddha. Initial stage. Then Sadhu Sangha. Become an association and devotee. चलो भाई इसमें कुछ फायदा है, अच्छा है, तो we come to Sadhu Sangha. Then Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya means you just start chanting. Actually, that your Diksha starts at that moment. When you start chanting, in one sense, you're taking the process, correct? The Diksha is a process. It's not a one-step event. Right? So the process starts off in the moment you start chanting. Because it's all coming from order of the Acharyas. Right? So you started. The person is getting spiritual benefit starts off. When you start giving. And then, Anartha Nivriti is proper is actually is taking Diksha. Otherwise, in ISKCON, anybody enters with taking chant. Right? Previously, as you do not get mantra only unless who gives you Diksha. But ISKCON proper has made a system. Therefore, in our system, the process starts from there. And then what happens? Anartha Nivriti. His moment he starts following the process, just like you would go to doctor, you get the medicine. Moment you're taking the medicine, what happens? Mantra is a medicine only. What will happen? His purification will start off. Then what will happen? Anartha Nivriti ke baad, he feels, wow, it worked. My mind is calm now. Abhi usko, he's not experiencing God. He's not experiencing anything. But even spiritual happiness he's not experiencing. He's experiencing Sattva-guna. Sattva-guna is very big thing. Fresh, like a crystal clear. It is work. He knows the process work, even though many people say, oh, you're practicing, you're not seeing God. I'm going through the stages. On some stage, Anartha Nivriti, mind is very clear. Then he develops faith. This process is great. Now he chants, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Now, because he's chanting with faith, which has come at 5th stage. Many people say, I'm not developing faith. Faith is not in 1st stage, 5th stage. You have to pay some price. It needed some patience for this process to work. You know? Many people, one class Gita, they come, they don't come again. आपके सबको बुलाया था मैंने. प्रेम से भी बोला, डांटा भी. They didn't come. How many? 50, 60 people were there. 73. 73.
I cooked only for 35 people. Again, we cooked. I just called them. I didn't expect that all of them come.
You also went to invite some people? You also invited?
I invited all kids.
All the
They came after your class. They were waiting at the door to finish the class.
No, you were the presents. They said 10 people. After everything finished,
They came.
Oh, still people kept coming
Yeah.
when you went? Okay. So then comes taste. When faithfully you're chanting, then Krishna will receive. You understand? Without faith, he will not. No. Somebody talks to you, and he goes away. But somebody comes with faith in you, affection for you. है ना? जैसे रेस्टोरेंट में क्या होता है, ऐसे पानी रख के चला जाता है. You don't really feel any love for that person. But at home, somebody gives you with affection. You reciprocate. No? Correct? How are you? So that becomes when then ruchi comes. The taste comes. Then the Harinama feels like somebody has kept Nishi on your tongue. Then you feel like that sometimes. So you feel somebody has put Nishi on your tongue when you're chanting. Huh? Then how can you play game? Then you'll be chanting only all the time. It has proof, no? Proof of pudding. You say taste is come. Bhakti pareshanu bhava virakti annatya sad. You say you have got a higher taste. Virakti should also come.
Comes and goes. It doesn't stay. Sometimes it
comes and goes. Then comes ruchi ke baad asakti. You feel affection for Krishna. Yes. Because now material affection goes away. Actually, we have a nature to get attached. Now you get attached to Krishna. And then bhava, preliminary love for God. It's just like sunrise. See, I'm just talking. You have not experienced this. It's just like a sunrise, but you have not seen the sun. That is bhava, preliminary love for God, intense love. Then prema. So intense love, Krishna cannot hold himself. He comes in front. So many people say, I cannot see God. You have to go through 9 stages. You're not qualified to see Him. Premanjana, when our heart is actually crying for Krishna, you will see Him every morning. Hai na? Presently, we say Krishna, but then there are so many other things falling. I'll come later. You're shouting Krishna name, He comes, but then you're distracted somewhere. Okay, I'll come after some time. He goes on. Correct? You go to meet some friend, you find him busy, you say, okay, I'll come after some time. You keep chanting Krishna name, but then you are distracted. So Krishna doesn't, and we can't see. So this was important. Okay. The slow process of devotional Prabhupada says in the purport, under the guidance of a guru, gradually you go through the stage. Okay. 11 shloka. Who is on 11? Rohan?
Sir, ma'am, sir.
Or you
All
are
of-
on the 11 shloka?
Yes, sir. 11 to 15, sir.
Rohan, 11, 15.
Hey Rohan, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, Rohan.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, Rohan.
Hare Krishna, sir. Hare Krishna.
So Fatafat, you have 10 minutes to finish your whole thing. Within 10 minutes, 12, 10, it should be over.
Sir, sunai de raha hai, sir.
Bilkul.
Text 11. All of them, as they surrender unto me, I reward accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. O son of Pratha. So over here, Krishna, the main shloka over here is that Krishna reciprocates according to the mood. For example, for a pure devotee, he can be a friend, a master, a lover. And another way for a Mayavadi, he reciprocates by absorbing them because their main desire is to get absorbed in Pramajyoti. And as a fruitive worker, he rewards according to their prescribed duties. So over here, everyone is dependent for the success on his mercy alone. Maybe different types of people, but they are dependent on his mercy for success. So all kinds of spiritual processes are but different degrees of success over here. So a fruitive worker, a Mayavadi, or a pure devotee, there are different degrees of success. But a pure devotee, whatever the process he follows is perfect. Rest all the processes are imperfect in nature. So this is what is the main gist of this shloka.
Just a picture some the other. See, this is the person. He is wanting Brahma Jyoti. So he is given that. Some person wants to see the Paramatma. He is given that. And some person wants to see the Lord as friend. He is given that. What do you want? What do you want to see Krishna as friend, lover? The different choices you are having. You like him as friend, not as this. There's friendship available, lover, dasya. Which one you want? You don't like cow? You don't want to become Krishna's cow?
Yeah.
Or mother? Mother, so much work, no?
I don't know. If Krishna gives me anything,
Take
But
mother.
you have to establish a relationship, no? That's not
Vasalya. Take it. Yeah, next one, Rohan.
Text 12. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive works in this world. So here the basic misconception is that people generally think that demigods are gods, but they are not. They are part and parcels of God. So this is one confusion to get out of the way. So people worship demigods for immediate results, but the results so obtained are temporary. So the shloka says that if you want a permanent solution, so intelligent people will worship Krishna, where the result obtained is eternal. So instead of getting immediate results, which is temporary, we can serve Krishna, and although the results will take time, but it is eternal.
Okay, so people kanchata karmana, the desire is success in fruitive work. See what happens. There is no need to go to God if you want fruitive work. Dharam Dehi, Putaram Dehi, you don't have to go to God. You can get from Devatas also. But Krishna, Devatas cannot give you. They cannot give you spiritual salvation. Just like in a jail. जो जेल में जो बाकी लोग होते हैं, आपको क्या कर सकते हैं? अच्छा खाना खिला सकते हैं, अच्छा नया बेडशीट दे सकते हैं, चपाती में घी लगा के देख सकते हैं, लेकिन आपको जेल से नहीं छुड़ा सकते. वो गवर्नमेंट से ऑर्डर चाहिए होता है. So Devi Devatas are also part of this jail. They are also Iha Devataha. They are part of this material world. They are not part of the spiritual world. Just like generally jail mein, already maintaining jail is a headache. It's a waste of all the prisoners are headache on the country because they are not contributing anything to the country. Correct? There are other miscreants. And there in the jail, the government doesn't want to spend more money. Unhi mein se he picks up somebody to chapati distribute kar. Unhi mein se you give water to everybody. Unhi mein se you wash everybody's bed sheet. They will give work within the jail only. So those who are the most pious among the souls, they become the devatas. Generally, this I am telling because there are crores of devatas. Top devatas, they are not ordinary, they are empowered. We discussed, like Lord Shiva is empowered. They are all special category. But general devata is within the jail only, jo thode sudhre mein. Ye devata. So people generally what they do, they have no desire to come out of the jail. मूड जो लोग होते हैं जेल में ही रहना चाहते हैं वो इनकी चापलूसी करते हैं यार वो चपाती में थोड़ा घी लगा देना वो लगा देगा that is the devata. Mostly Devi Devata puja is for immediate result. The person doesn't even have an idea that all my problems will get over if I get out of the jail. If you go back to the spiritual world, at one stroke, all your problems are over. That people do not understand. They are generally, Krishna is saying, if you surrender to me, to the degree you surrender to me, I'll reciprocate. Because why? More he cannot handle. Why? Just like you have friendship also. To the degree somebody wants to be a friend, you should be a friend. More than that, the person will not be able to handle. Every relationship is like that, correct? So to the degree you want Krishna, so to that degree, I will. The more Prabhupada said is service attitude. More degree of service attitude is there, more Krishna will reveal himself. That's the whole thing is of service attitude. Seva bhav. Jitna badhega, utna Krishna reveal karenge. है ना? Is it fine? Okay. Okay, this is the Devi Devatas. So you can see they're all under Krishna. The different departments, they are the heads. They can give you different things. Okay. Next shloka. Yes, Rohan.
According to the three modes of material nature and the work ascribed to them, the four divisions of human society were created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So here said that the Krishna created four divisions of order, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. But Krishna does not belong to any of these divisions, although he is a Kshatriya. Although he's born into a Kshatriya, he is not influenced by these four orders. So to differentiate, and also over here to differentiate why this order was created is to differentiate men and animal. So and so because of these creation of these divisions, each these system the person can develop Krishna consciousness. So and a man can develop according to the modes that is influenced on him. So but a person in Krishna consciousness is above all these four divisions. A pure devotee is even above a Brahmana.
Okay. So see, this is four divisions. And it is said guna karma. It is based on guna and karma. Janma word doesn't exist. Guna karma, vibhagasha. Janma word is not. Many caste system is not in the Vedas. Many people say it was caste system and then so many reformers came. Your Hindu dharma has a big defect caste system. First thing, nothing to do with the so-called Hindu dharma. Do whatever you want, that's not any dharma. If you say we are following, we say we are following Sanatana dharma or you're following Varnashram dharma. We never say Hindu dharma. Because this word is not there in the Vedas. जो कुछ घर में मनाया बना लिया and they say so many things. It's a way of life, blah blah blah, but खिचड़ी बनी हुई. But the fact is, dharma means order of God. We just study. Correct? So they tell me which order you are following. Nobody's following. Everybody's following his own mind. So there is no dharma there. Dharmam to shakshat. Dharma comes from God. We don't make traffic laws in our house. So then, did God give four varna? Yes, He gave. That is bad? No, it is based on guna and karma. That is intelligence. Prabhupada said the whole idea was cooperation. The Varnashrama division was done to serve the Lord. And sexual society has to cooperate. Just like now, the pujari, he knows how to chant mantras and do puja. Let him do the puja. He is a Brahmana. Somebody can see that there is a lot of peace in the place. He is doing work of Kshatriya. Correct? Vaishya, seeing the resources are there for puja. And Shudra, he's doing cleaning and other arrangements so that the puja can happen. End is, puja is happening. Everybody is happy because my Lord is worshipped. But in Varnashram, what has happened today, the goal of Varnashram was to Haritoshanam. The shlokas are saying again and again, some Siddhi Haritoshanam. Varnashram is for the satisfaction of the Lord and people should cooperate for that. Correct? But today what has become? Varnashram is for sense gratification. The goal of life is sense gratification. And Varnashram is used to Brahmano. Dakshina de. What is all this? Why I should give Dakshina? Jadur Tirth Yatra mein hota nahi hota? Pakadte na aapko? You heard this or not? You have gone to North India anytime? You didn't hear this? I'm a Brahmana, give me Dakshina. They catch you.
South India.
South India where?
Comparatively much less.
Very less, no?
It's mostly North India only.
Shraddha ke liye. Oh, there to North India. There they catch
It's in
you
North India.
Chalo. Okay. So anyway, the point was this is there. ठीक है, so Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Nature and duty. Brahmana का qualification किया भगवद गीता में 18 chapter में. समादमाता पाशौचम शांति गुण कर्म विभागशा. Many people say I'm a Brahmana. आपके नाम तो गुण ब्राह्मण के न कर्म ब्राह्मण के. What is the activity of the Brahmana?
सर वो
So
6
to give
गुण 9
knowledge.
गुण दिए सर 9 गुण नहीं
Accept charity, but then you should just maintain his life simple and rest you should give away in some like distribute prasadam or something. That is the activity of the Brahmana. They're not doing activity of the Brahmana, they're doing job somewhere. How we can say a Brahmana. And the qualities are there. Samadama, tapas, saucham, shanti, marjam, evacha, jnana, vijnana, astika, brahma, karma, savavakam. 9 qualities of a Brahmana are there. So where they are there, we don't see them. And Kshatriya, he has to protect from harm. Just like in a body, head, arm, everybody knows, belly, legs, all 4 varna, they are cooperating for the mission of life. So this way it can be understood. This quality then all have been understood. Okay, next one.
There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reaction of work. So here it clearly is stated in this purport is that there is nothing which affects Krishna. So for example, as a king who makes the law for the citizens or for the kingdom, the king is not subjugated by the law. He is above the law. So therefore, although Krishna has created this creation, he is above this creation. And various examples are given. For example, the proprietor, although he maintains the people, he is not responsible for what right or wrong the workers do. Also, one more example is given is that although rains are responsible for different types of vegetation that is growing around, but it is required by the crops, but it's not responsible for the vegetation.
Yeah.
So Lord is not.
You understand? Now,
yes.
Suppose rain falls. Rain falls. Now, rain may up, you grow paddy or you grow ganja. It's your business.
Yeah.
You can't blame God on it. He gave you facility. We can misuse the facility, we can use. So Krishna is saying, I am not responsible. Namam karmani limpanti, nama karma phales priya. Iti maam jabhajanati karma. With the proper explanation. Okay? Yes, Rohan. Good. 15th.
Yes, sir. 15th. Okay. All the liberated souls in ancient times acted with this understanding and so attained liberation. Therefore, as the ancients, you should perform your duty in this divine consciousness. So here it is said that the Krishna consciousness is beneficial for all materialists and non-material who are materially free also. And Lord told Arjuna to act according to the previous liberated souls. So he gave the examples of previous liberated souls and he told him to act according to it. So here again, when we see Krishna is again giving instructions to Arjuna how not to retire from the battlefield. He said, as previous people who have received this knowledge acted in this way, you also act in this way. So again, he's giving reasons for Krishna to fight.
Okay, you understand? Purvai, Purvai. So he's giving always go by precedents. And precedent, there is nobody. All Kshatriyas did their duty.
Yes.
You know, we want to do things whimsically. देखो भी पहले राजा लोग कैसे करते थे. Should follow. Okay. Even the intelligent are bewildered by determining what is action, what is inaction. I explain to you what action is, knowing that we will be liberated from all sin. Take a karma, akarma, vikarma. There are so many things which are there. Karma means what is sought to be done. There are, and akarma is inaction, vikarma is sinful action. Basically, there are difficult things to understand. Now, Krishna will explain this now. Intricacies of action are very hard to understand, therefore one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action and inaction is. Okay? Karmana abhi bodhavyam, vikarmana, akarmana cha bodhavyam, gahana karma. Okay? There are three things now. Karma, vikarma, akarma. Karma means punya. Vikarma means papa. Akarma means vikarya. Gita samajhana na to punya na papa. It's akarma. It is spiritual. It is action, but it is not action. Arjuna fights and kills so many people. It is Krishna is explaining him. It is not vikarma. It is akarma. You have no knowledge. Arjuna was sailing, killing these people. It is vikarma. That is the objection. Krishna, not vikarma. It's akarma. You don't do it for any pleasure for you. So do it for me. It becomes akarma. Do it as a duty, as a kshatriya. Correct? For the Lord's pleasure. That becomes akarma. Karma, vikarma, akarma. So that is the knowledge now will be given. One who sees action in action, inaction in action, action in action is intelligent when he is transcendent and all the engage in all senses. Inaction in action. Even though you are doing activity, there is no karma for that. That is inaction in action. Correct? Action in action, inaction in action. In the sense of karma. The karma. Inaction in action.
Sir, action in
That's
inaction.
like normally
we
society.
Can...
We can so many takes symbolically, so many reasons.
Yes.
People do so many big things, all waste. Inaction in action. काम कर रहे हैं सब बर्बाद, कोई फायदा नहीं.
Whatever we do in the name of Krishna
Waste.
is in action.
Yeah.
Action.
You can do. You see. This is. These words are contradictory. Action in action because it has a deep symbolic meaning.
Correct. Sir, wo action in
For
inaction.
acting.
But for
Yes.
Krishna, if you do any action, is in action.
Yeah. It is inaction in the sense, the inaction, what Mataji is telling is correct. If you go technically, akarma in karma. Akarma means no result, even though you are doing karma. That is Krishna, Krishna consciousness. Akarma in karma. Okay? Now, the next other shlokas are explaining this.
Karma Yoga means the same one. Karma Yoga means same.
Anybody has any part now?
Better than sannyasa, Krishna says.
Okay. So now we have 16 to 24. Okay? Nobody is there for 16 to 24? Oh, you are where I am running. Huh? Quickly, I am running out of time. 12:30 it has to finish. Don't delay me. 16 हो गया, 17 हो गया, 18 हो गया, 19 आ जाओ. 19.
One is understood to be intrue knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for sense gratification. He is said by sages to be a worker, for whom the reaction of work have been burnt up by the fire of the perfect knowledge. In the purport it is written, only a person is in fully knowledge can understand the activity of a person in Krishna consciousness. Because in the Krishna consciousness, we'll understand like whatever we are doing out of Krishna, that is, we are doing not for our sense of gratification. We are doing only to satisfy the Krishna, the Supreme Godhead.
Usually to burn your desire.
But yeah, for that we have to burn our desire. But with the sense gratification of the Krishna, like we should burn our desire with the Krishna consciousness.
Correct. Devoid of desire for sense gratification. This now is coming an explanation of a person. Krishna says, all these are explanation of a person in action, in action. These are all examples of inaction, in action. 19 to 24. Even though he's acting, there is no karma. Why? There is no sense gratitude. He is not working for any personal selfishness. Then you are held responsible. When you're doing only your duty, you're not given any reaction. Suppose you fight for the country, you kill so many people. You're not given any punishment. You're given an award. Very good. 20th. Abandoning all attachment to the results of his activity, ever satisfied, independent, perform no fruitive action, all the engage in all kinds of undertaking. Taken? That is also? No. I'll just run through this. Otherwise, I'll have to run last time. Such a man of understanding acts with mind, intelligence, perfectly controlled, gives us all sense of proprietorship over his possession, acts only for the bare necessities of life. Correct? He has no proprietorship over anything, acts only for the maintaining his body. He has no selfish interest. He is not affected by sinful reaction. No karma will bind him. Good. Bare necessities. Okay. He is satisfied with gain that comes of his own accord, free from duality, does not envy, is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled all the performing action. Okay. Does not envy. Man, work of man is unattached to the modes of mental nature, is fully satisfied in transcendent knowledge, merges entirely into transcendence. Okay? He doesn't get all the action, merges into transcendence, means goes to the spiritual platform. He's not getting any reaction. 24. A person is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, sure to attain spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution to spiritual activities. In which the consummation is absolute, that which offered is of the same spiritual nature. Everything goes spiritual. Many words to explain the point, there is no reaction. Now we go to the next stage, 25 to 33. Kiska hai? She has not come. 25 to 33 is good, so I can do fast. Okay, 25 to 30, attaining jnana through yagna. These are all different ways. We can just read through. Some yogis perfectly worship the demigods, are offering different sacrifices to them. Some of them offer sacrifice to the fire of the Supreme Brahma, different kind of sacrifice. Some brahmacharis sacrifice the hearing process. Instead of hearing Gramikatha, hear only Krishna Katha. And the senses of the fire of the mental control, they control the senses. And others sacrifice the object senses in the fire of the senses. Householders, they also regulate themselves. Sacrifice to the demigods of some resort for sense enjoyment. Others who are interested in achieving self-realization through the control of mind and senses offer the function of all the senses and of the life breath as the oblation to the fire of the control mind, more kind of sacrifices. Having accepted strict vows, some enlightened by sacrificing their possession, others by performing different austerities, they practicing the yoga of eightfold, or by studying the Vedas to advance the transcendence. Different ways people are sacrificing to advance in spiritual knowledge. Okay? They want to acquire jnana, so people do तरह-तरह के tapas करते हैं लोग to achieve spiritual knowledge. List is given here, so I am not going to the detail now. 29. Still others who are inclined in the process of breath restraint remain in trance. Pranayam कुछ लोग करते हैं. Practicing by offering movement or outgoing breath into the incoming breath to the outgoing, thus at times remain in stand. Kumbhaka yoga, stopping all breathing. Just stop breathing and go inside water. There's all kind of things which are generally done previously. Others curtailing the eating process, कुछ खाना ही बंद कर देते हैं. Offer outgoing breath to the itself. तो लोग बहुत तरह के तपस करते हैं to realize spiritual knowledge. And Chaitanya Prabhu said, what you should do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं. खाना मत करो, अंदर की हवा बाहर करो, बाहर की हवा अंदर कुछ करने की. बैठ के जप करो बस. The best of the Kuru dynasty, without sacrifice, no one can be happy. Okay, all the performers, these performers who know the meaning of sacrifice become cleansed of sinful reaction, and having tasted the nectar of the resort sacrifice, they advance to supreme eternal atmosphere. So after you get spiritual knowledge, you go back to the spiritual. Oh, best of the Kuru dynasty, without sacrifice and can neither be happy on this planet or on this life, but then the next. बिना पढ़े एग्जाम का रिजल्ट नहीं मिलता, बिना तपस्या के आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान भी नहीं मिलता. हम तपस्या ठीक है. But Chaitanya Prabhu recommended do Harinam, and that is also recommended of the Shastra. All the different sacrifices are approved of the Veda, and all of them are born of the different types of work. Knowing them as such, you shall be liberated. 33. Oh, Chester, the animal sacrifice form of knowledge is better than our material possession. Oh, after all, son of Pritha, all sacrifices of work culminate in transcendent knowledge. जो भी आप काम करते हो, at the end you should realize spiritual knowledge. That is most correct. Even normally it is said, instead of giving job to somebody, give him knowledge. he can maintain spiritually also. Ultimately, we should get spiritual knowledge. Okay. Now, text 34, very important. The last portion of how to method, results, and glories of attaining jnana. To the last portion, method of results and glories of attaining. How do you get knowledge? Krishna has talked about spiritual knowledge. How do you get spiritual knowledge? You know the shloka?
Through the Guru.
Tadaviti?
Krishnena Sevaya.
Tadaviti Pranipata.
Just try to.
Who? Anybody has given this portion to present? Oh, yours? Mataji. No, you tell. We have 10 minutes, exactly. We have 10 minutes. No, Mataji, explain this. I'll add after that. Tadaviti Pranipatena. Paripratena means to take shelter. Any knowledge, even teacher ko bhi respect dena padta hai. Pariprashnena. First thing is totally surrender. Vedic culture, there is no argument. Now today they say teacher should be friend to the student. Now the model is different. In Manipal, they say teacher is sitting on a desk talking to. No. Teacher has to maintain a respect gap. Krishna did not teach Gita till Arjuna agreed to be student. Because knowledge has a process. Right? The teaching process will not work. It's a process. If you don't allow teacher to speak, it cannot work. Pranipatena. First pranipatena is to hear. Other things follow rest. If you just patiently hear. Therefore, Prabhupada says for his guru in Vyas Puja, just give patient hearing to my guru. Everything will be fine. So we take Bhagavad Gita, give a patient hearing to the Lord. What is the Lord trying to say? Everything will be fine. Pranipata begins from submissively hearing. Rest of the things will follow. Pariprashnena sevaya. Ask all questions. It's not that blind. Yeah, it's a practical way. It's not blind way. Just like I go to a doctor and he gives me medicine. I have to have a respect. But I can ask. I cannot say I'll go learn medicine. There is no time for that. I have a problem with it. What was I can ask doctor why you are recommending this medicine? He'll give an explanation. Okay. You have to have a respectful attitude. Otherwise, he cannot teach you 20 years of medicine in 5 seconds of yours. Sevaya. यहाँ तो सेवा फीस देनी पड़ती है. Vedic time में सेवा is not fees. It can be a normal service also. Tadaviti Gurukul में बच्चे थे क्या फीस देंगे? There was no fees. They will do seva to the guru. Tativati pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadakshanti te jnanam jnanina. Because Guru is happy with you by your service and surrender. He'll bestow you the knowledge. That was the Vedic process. Today the process is to acquire knowledge. Teacher jai baad mein. They used to make Guru. They used to Guror hitam. Gurukul they used to say just to please the Guru. And their whole life used to be trained for that. Okay. And what happens when he gets spiritual knowledge? Yadgata na punarmoham evam yasasi pandava yena bhutani asheshani darakshasi atma aho. One who learns the complete science of absolute truth from the bona fide spiritual master, complete science. Having obtained real knowledge from a realized soul, you will never fall again to illusion. That is the result of getting to a bona fide guru. Okay? And for by knowledge, you will see all living beings, our parts supreme, in other words, they are mine. You're able to see all living entities connected to the Lord. So there will be a result of receiving, hearing from pure Guru. You will have a new vision for the world. You see everything connected to the Lord. Today we are seeing everything disconnected from the Lord. Everything connected. This is shloka. Okay. Now we go to 36 to 42. Up. Even if you are considered the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendent knowledge, you will be able to cross the ocean of misery, though blazing fire turns fire into ashes. O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn ashes, all the reactions to material activity. Spiritual knowledge is non-different from Krishna. When you receive spiritual knowledge, the heart is washed from all sinful reaction. Okay? Different kind of sinful reactions are there, all are destroyed. Fire of transcendent knowledge. You can see the picture. By fire is the knowledge, all the papa karma are washed. Just like when you chant Hare Krishna, what happens? Your karma is like crow sitting on the tree. You say Hare Krishna, all the crows go away. So all the papa karma fly away like crows. Then you say Hare Krishna, they're like cowboys, they run away. You know that? 38. In this word, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendent knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of mysticism, and one who becomes accomplished in practice the devotion enjoys the knowledge within himself in due course of time. Any of the things you take, then you have tension. Mercedes car, बहुत मुश्किल से tension को चोरी न करते, है ना? Spiritual knowledge, keep it and enjoy. Always you feel happy. Nobody can take it. That's your pressure. Anything else, you get money, tension. Chori na ho jaye, chori na ho jaye. But spiritual knowledge, keep it and enjoy. You cannot take it away. Correct? A faithful man who is dedicated to transcend knowledge, who subdues the senses, eligible to achieve such knowledge, and having achieved it quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. But ignorant, faithless person who doubt the revealed scripture do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For a doubting soul, there is no happiness either in this world nor the next. I always explain there are three kind of things. One is called blind faith. One is called practical faith. One is called skeptic. Skeptic, doubter, always doubts. Just like in any field, there are three people. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. You go to doctor, you have a stomach pain. Go to doctor. Peट दर्द कर रहा है. Doctor says, पेट दर्द कर रहा है. So this is the medicine system. आपको मेरे को ऑपरेशन करना पड़ेगा. किडनी स्टोन हो गया. What do you do? वो स्कैन को एक डॉक्टर को भेजो, आपका फैमिली डॉक्टर. So he will say, yeah. Immediately get it done. You may lose your kidney. If you don't have, sometimes they say urgent it is. Don't wait. And third, you go to the books in the net, see your scan, see what the net says. Nowadays people open any book on the net, and it says that this is a kidney stone. If the scan is like this, we should get there's no time. But suppose Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. If all the three are tally, पेट दर्द कर रहा है, you don't get operation done, you're a madman. Correct? Therefore, Krishna is for a doubting soul. There is no happiness in this world and the next. Pagal hai, pagal. So many people say we should doubt, but we should be practical. Like, we should not have blind faith. We should not be skeptic. We should have practical faith. Then all the three I agree. किसी भी फील्ड में गुरु साधु शास्त्र होते हैं. मेडिसिन में भी गुरु साधु, वेदास में भी. अब हमारे को स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज चाहिए, ठीक है. आपने चूज किया वेदास, आगे अपना परंपरा है, जैसे गौड़ीय मतो परंपरा, ठीक है. हमारे तीन वो है. हमारे पास शास्त्र है, हमारे पास गुरु है, हमारे पास साधु है. These are all respectful. Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, all these are respected sadhus. Guru, Prabhupada, so then we are Shastra, books are there. So all the three, when they are there, and still you are doubting. तीनों बोल रहे हैं हरे कृष्ण मंत्र जप करो. कौन सा मंत्र जप करो? अरे तीनों बोल रहे हैं हरे कृष्ण मंत्र जप करो. They are still doubting. Then Krishna is saying there is no hope for you. You understand? But I said it needs you understand it again. Doctor का application you keep applying. Suppose I want to go to your house. ठीक है, Guru, you are my Guru because you go every day. So इधर से चला जाओ. वहाँ बस स्टॉप में गया, वहाँ कंडक्टर बोला ये बस उधर जाती है. तभी मैं डाउट कर रहा हूँ. मैंने गूगल मैप्स खोला, वहाँ से देखा कि यहाँ से बस उधर जाती है. उसके बाद ही बस में नहीं चढ़ रहा, मैं पागल. करेक्ट? कंडक्टर बोला बस जाती है उधर, मैं डाउट कर रहा हूँ. आप बोल रहे हो, आप तो हर दिन उधर से आते हो. So when authorities in any area are saying and you don't invest, that's called practical faith. Faith builds on faith. You start, the faith will grow. Okay? We discussed the 9 stages of faith. No, it always begins with Shraddha. Shraddha means practical faith. We are not asking blind faith. We are asking practical. This is what actually the big. People are applying practical faith even for the academic studies. आपको क्या मालूम था आपके कॉलेज में क्या पढ़ाएंगे? आपने तो देखा नहीं था. आपने सुना बस. Guru Sadhu Shastra suna, पहुंच गए उधर. Then you have to accept Guru Sadhu Shastra of the college, isn't it or not? Teacher says it's like that, I don't accept. हमारा textbook says I don't expect. हमारे बड़े expert हैं field में, they say I don't accept. Teacher say get out of the college. I can't teach you. So teaching process cannot work unless you accept the Guru Sadhu Shastra of any line. है? Good. Faith and faithlessness. One who acts in devotion service and renounces the fruits of the action, whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendent knowledge, is situated for actually in the self. That he is not bound by the reaction of the world. O conqueror Richard, therefore the doubts which are arisen in a heart out of ignorance should be slashed by a weapon of knowledge, armed with Yoga Bharata. Prabhupada ends with a beautiful line. Take a doubt, I'll speak something more next time. Let us read this line. Read the line.
Lord is definitely the Supreme Person, and his activities are transcendental. One who understands this is a liberated person from the very beginning of his study of the Gita.
It's a Simha Guru. Acharya is like a Simha. Lord is definitely the Supreme Person. Just Prabhupada knows many people will read this book. Merely definitely the Supreme Person, and his activity is transcendental. If you understand, you are liberated from the beginning of study of Gita. So beautiful, line he has just kept it there. Lord is definitely the Supreme Person. Look at his faith, and is activity the transcendental, is activity the non-material. If you understand this, we are a liberated person from the very beginning of study of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So we are 12:30 sharp. We finished? Sorry, Mataji, I didn't give you a chance today. But we will start now. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Hare Krishna Pushpa Mataji, Hare Krishna Rohan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.